Since its construction in 1988, Stocksbridge Bypass has become synonymous with paranormal occurrences. Work began in 1987, and almost immediately construction workers began reporting strange sounds and phenomena.
During the evening of the 8th of September 1987, while still under construction, two security guards claimed to have witnessed ghostly apparitions, which affected them for many years after.
As a direct result of the security guards' claims, the local authorities were informed, resulting in two police officers being dispatched to investigate the alleged incident further.
The investigation came to a sudden halt when the security guards' claims became a reality due to the officer's car being attacked by an unseen force.
Phantom hitchhikers, monks, apparitions of children. It's now time for Hidden Realm to separate fact from fiction as we investigate Stocksbridge Bypass.
So we've literally just started the night investigation. Stocksbridge Bypass. It is quite a rainy evening, so we are going to try and get as much as we can. If we do have to cut it short though, due to the weather, we will certainly come back and finish off where we started. How are you feeling, James?
Slightly apprehensive, but we'll see what happens.
Do you want to just explain what's just happened in the car? Whether it's paranormal or not, we don't know, but...
Yeah, we were just putting some fresh batteries in the radios, and one of them went off. Now, it could be easily explainable, but for us to have made the same noise on it, it would have made an initial like chirp, which it didn't. It was just the static. I'll show you what I mean. So you could hear the static after the chirp, but it was just the static, as though the channel
opened by itself.
Yeah, the channel were open.
But without that chirp,
yeah, without the
beginning,
the initial sound. So yeah, probably nothing. But
yeah, well,
they don't usually make that noise by themselves, do they? So it was rather strange.
I thought this might turn back.
Yeah, I thought it would have done. Because earlier, when we were further up the hill, the path, it turned to the right, didn't it?
Does it turn here?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, what's this here?
You first, pal. So we're literally just walking up now to the actual bridge where the apparition of the dreaded monk is said to appear. We're then also going to walk up to the pylon where many years ago the two security guards also claimed they saw the apparition of young children dancing around, and I believe singing Ring a Ring of Roses, was it?
Yeah.
So we'll be with you shortly. So we've just actually come to one of the locations where we're going to do is a first visual. I think we're going to do maybe some, try and put some energy out. I think we've got some chanting on an app. Where we are, we're in, we've actually just kind of stood underneath one of the pylons. just near the bridge where the infamous monk is said to come. James was just saying at first when we got out of the car we did feel quite
I
quite
felt a little
anxious,
bit
didn't we?
apprehensive, but now I feel alright. So we'll see what happens.
We're gonna just get some of the equipment out and start doing some tests. As you can see, all this here is a big stone wall. Now this isn't man built. This is where they've dug away at the side of the bypass, and
that's probably as far as what they could get.
yeah, I mean, hopefully the old stone tape theory, there may be some energy around here.
Right, we just want to try a little sound experiment out. I've downloaded a Gregorian chant, which so the theory goes, the monks around this area, the Benedictine monks, which this would have been in this area from Ecclesfield Priory, they would have listened to this sort of music and maybe even this specific song, so that's why that we've chosen this one, to see if that we can elicit any sort of activity from it. So let's try it out and see.
Just while James is setting that up, we have got a K2 here, so neither of us are touching this K2. It is turned on. The only problem with night vision infrared cameras, it doesn't actually show the light, so we may do some K2 asking questions on that shortly, and just use a white light.
Right, we're ready.
So let's see if we can get somebody's attention. That's what we're here for. If there is any spirit out there that wishes to come forward and communicate, can you come forward and give us a sign, please?
Can you show yourself? Make the K2 go off behind us, that black device with a green light on it.
We mean you no disrespect. We simply have come here for you to show us that you exist. And I'm sure there's many other people watching who also want to see that confirmation. Can you make the K2 light up, please? Can you throw something? Touch one of us? Could you show yourself? It's said that a monk haunts this area. Can you come forward please and tell us your story?
Why are you still here? People say that it's because you were buried in unconsecrated ground. Is that true? Is that why that you're at unrest?
Use our energy, come forward.
Stop.
You've got our permission to do so. The rain is really coming down, so I don't know if anybody can hear that, but it is coming down and getting on the camera and the screen.
Do you recognise this song? If you do, then you'll know that it's about Judgment Day. The second coming of Christ.
So we've now come to the foot of the pylon where the children's spirits are said to come. Now, one thing that we have just noticed, you can't see on this K2 at the moment. There's a lot of energy. Obviously we are at the foot of a pylon, so I obviously don't mean that to sound stupid, but we are at the foot of a pylon that's conducting electricity. So therefore, one thing that could debunk the apparent apparitions and humming of the song Ring a Ring of Roses from this very pylon is like we are now. I don't know if you can hear on camera, but as the rain's obviously hitting the wires above us, the electricity is and the power is actually humming. Now, in the wind, walking past and already placed in your head that this area is supposed to be haunted by children, and that the song Ring a Ring of Roses is apparently sang, that could pre-set in your mind that the humming you are hearing is just actually nothing but the electrical wires as you walk underneath them. Now, that doesn't explain people seeing the apparition. I can't explain that. I mean, the only way I can explain that is if on a first-hand account. They're not here to explain that to us. So, but debunking the song, what do you think about that, James?
Yeah, it could be a plausible explanation. sound gets carried easily on wind, and I know that people might think, well, we're clutching at straws.
We are in a valley at the moment, so
Yeah.
sound will travel, the sound of the cars passing
exactly.
by. The K2 is going off. You can't see it in night vision mode, but the K2 monitor now is going off. Now this pylon is going to be giving off natural, well, not natural because it's man-made, but EMF.
Massive amounts of EMF, because there's thousands of volts running through this thing. So
that walking past this could make your hair stand up and feel like somebody's actually.
Yeah, definitely.
So somebody's actually watching you, or
the static.
So yeah, that's just our view. We're not saying it is the fact. I'm not saying that the stories aren't true, but just being here now and actually being close to it, you can feel energy actually coming off it. The K2 is going wild the closer you get to it, and there is a humming sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to do some ghost box now and see if we can get any children to come through. We're also going to put a child's toy on the floor that is a touch only, so the only way that'll go off is if one of the buttons is pressed. So we're just going to do that now as a little experiment. There's a child's toy on the floor.
And we've just set the ghost box off as well, so we're going to see if we can get any responses from that, either from the children that are supposed to haunt this area, or the monk, or any other spirits for that matter. Spirits, we've come here tonight to communicate with you. We don't mean any disrespect. Just want to know that you're here. Can you come and prove it to us that there is life after death? Can you say hello?
This is from the
Are there any children here?
council is meeting.
Speak.
Yeah. I think we'll just radio talk there. Can you come and tell us your name, please? Don't be frightened. If you want to, come and play with this toy on the ground. You just feel like a rattling then? You know, like belts? Yeah? Can you hear it? You know, like what the cats have on the collars?
Yeah.
Yeah, just behind us. Quite far away in distance. I wouldn't say that it were close to us, but I definitely heard like... Was that you?
Spirit, please come forward. Can you hear my voice?
Use this device in my hand. Try and talk to us. Come and tell us your name.
It's just the cars going past. Can you tell me how many people stood here, please?
How many living people?
there any spirit children here who wish to communicate?
Come and talk with us. Do you want to play a game?
There's a child's toy on the floor. You can come and press it for us. And it will make a sound and light up.
We'd really appreciate it if you could do that for us. Is there anybody here?
On the ground.
Spirit, tell me your name, please.
Can you say Adam?
It sounded a bit like I did that type thing, isn't it? But I don't know if it was a couple of radio stations.
Can you say Adam or James? That's my name.
You accuse
Is now.
Can you say Adam?
I will continue.
It was a
Can you say James?
Is the monk here?
Well, it said been here then.
something.
Something?
Do you like that?
Monk, if you're here, can you come and say something? Or come and do something?
That's why.
That's what you do.
Prove to us you're here. Show yourself.
Got a water droplet on it then.
Due to the adverse weather conditions and the difficulty in hearing the ghost box, we decided to relocate from the pylon to the bridge in the shelter of our vehicle. Now sheltered from the elements, we saw this an ideal opportunity to attempt to capture any EVPs.
Yeah, we're going to do a EVP session now. Got two different devices, they're both Olympus, but we have one set to high quality and another one set to a lower quality. Now, the reason why that we do this, the theory goes, like with spirit boxes, that spirits are supposed to be able to use the static in the sound to greater effect to communicate with us. Now we use another one, a second one in high quality, so that we can eliminate any other anomalous sounds like scratching of hair, movement of clothing, that sort of thing. So let's try it out.
So there is the raindrops going through, which the camera may be picking up, so we'll just
Yeah,
Just
we'll have
tag
to
that
try
from-
his best.
Yeah, we are trying his best with the weather conditions that we're in, so apologies for that.
Spirits, can you come and communicate with us? Come and speak into one of these devices in my hand, please.
Not on my phone, just to tag that.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Spirits, can you come and communicate with us? Come and speak into one of these devices in my hand, please. Not my phone. Can you tell us your name, please?
Let's try another one. Are there any children here? Can you come and say hello?
Are there any children here? Can you come and say hello?
Did you get anything on that?
Well, I was just thinking, I was just
I
listening
thought
to
I
it.
heard a high
Are there any
pitch.
children here? Can you come and say hello?
See, with the rain on the roof of the car, I don't know if it's that. There's definitely sounds something that seems to be a higher pitch at some point.
Listen to it again.
Are there any children here? Can you come and say hello?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But that's why that we record with the second one as well. So this second one, by the way, we just leave it running.
And then we can review upon when we get back. We can review that and see if anything's captured.
Yeah.
Let's try one last EVP.
Yeah. Is the monk here? Do you have a message for us?
Yeah. Is the monk here? Do you have a message for us?
No. Maybe something on the other one, because the second one that we did, asking if there were any children here, I thought that I did hear some sort of response.
I thought, and obviously don't agree if you don't, I thought it were a girl's voice saying hello, like that, but I mean, what did you think you heard?
Well, that's what I thought that I heard. Not hello, but a two-syllable word.
Yeah. But
So-
with the rain on the roof and everything, it's... I'll just...
Yeah, it's difficult to say for sure. So,
Yeah, with rain on the roof, it's quite hard to say whether what we're actually hearing is the EVP playing back, or whether we've just recorded the roof, unfortunately.
yeah.
And the rain falling on the roof, by what I mean of that. So yeah, this may be part one of a two-part video on Stocksbridge Bypass, just because
It's at this point of the investigation that we believe we have captured our first piece of evidence. An anomaly which appears to manifest behind me and travel across the car towards Adam was seen upon review of the footage. As fast as the object appears, it seems to disappear again. Is this paranormal?
This may be part one of a two-part video on Stocksbridge Bypass, just because, for the reason, the weather has totally for the reason the weather has totally killed us, hasn't it, really?
Yeah. It has put a dampener on the situation, pun intended.
It's just one of those things, unfortunately, when you're investigating outside, sometimes these things happen. As I say, the rain is coming down on top of the car now, and it's making such a noise. It's making EVPs hard to hear. It's making ghost box to hear. It made it quite hard to record outside, quite uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Really wet, weren't it?
we've really tried as hardest, and without risking his equipment anymore, because it's not exactly cheap. We'll just have to try again another day.
Yeah, so many thanks. See you soon.